Well, hello there, guys, and good morning. Oh, my hair. Is my hair okay? No, it's getting messy. Here. Yeah, that's better. No, it's not better. What's up, Mike? 6 and 6. How are you doing, man? Think you're good. Yes, you're good. Hello, KT1. I love your videos, man. Thanks for great content. Why, you're very welcome. So today, just a kind of quick, chill, early stream to get the day started, to get the day going. Right, and we are going to be doing freestyle master mode just a bit. So we got event quests, and we can go here, and let's just carry on. What's up, True Potential? How are you doing? So we can bring in some random 3 stars, especially because it's like early maps. Should be quite easy as well. So I can bring in pretty much anyone. Would I love to play with my man thing? Happy lockdown? Thanks. Yeah, so who are we gonna bring in to play today? Let's bring in this champion. This good old girl that had used quite a lot in last days. I'm gonna bring in Night Thrasher too, but I feel that he's gonna be dealing a bit too much damage, but whatever. So I want restart Darkhawk. Did I have this energy? Yes. So I want restart Guillotine. Where is she? There you go. I want a 3-star Nova. I think those guys have synergy. Do I have a 3-star Nova? Yes, we do. Also would like to have 3-star Silver Surfer, but he's not ranked. Oh, but they don't have synergies anyways. 3-7s. Some Joshua Steel. So we can bring in whoever we want instead. We can bring in some Vision Arcus, I guess. And I can bring in some Nova anyways. Alright. Yondu? No, I don't like playing Yondu too much. Maybe we can bring in Yondu afterwards. But let's go, let's deal with this Vision. Alright, so Vision versus Vision. Uh-oh. Cool. Okay, that should take care of all of the cover game things. There we go. Good day to you, what's up, Yuri? How are you doing? Good evening, Cadillac. It's not quite evening, it's like 10 AM here in UK. Do you read Marvel comics? Honestly, not really, no. It's a Badonke, doing just fine, can't complain. I used to read comics as a kid, and obviously watch all of the cartoons and stuff like that. I actually had a quite sweet kind of like setup. As a kid. Because my mom used to work in post, so I got like all their comics for free, like when they were like month old and stuff like that. So that was cool. What do I think about Hulkbuster buff? Well, I made a video about what I think about it initially. Obviously, it's still kind of like early days. Need to actually see how he fares in all of the content and get my own hands on him, but looks like he's gonna be quite decent if he releases the same as he is now. Okay, let's bring in Darkhawk, I guess. mucho damage. There we go. What do you think of Halberstadt after buff? Keep to rank 4, push to rank 5? I personally probably will end up ranking him up at some point. Halberstadt Colossus? No, Colossus is still better, I think. I think Halberstadt could have some of his own uses as well. Just need to kind of like get my own hands on him and play it first, but probably will end up taking him up. It definitely looks intriguing, you know. But I'm not just quite ready to kind of like try and overly hype him on my channel and stuff like that. It does look good, decent, but need to see how well he does in like all the content. Sig ability. Yes and no. I mean, Sig ability could potentially help you save some items, but at the same time, he performs perfectly fine unduped. Whoa. Okay, that was kind of cool, I guess. How about donations coming? You mean for like the food aid and all that? I did get some donations yesterday, but I'm probably gonna run out of help I can send out either today or tomorrow. Sup Karan, how are you doing? There we go. Thoughts on Sunspot? I think he's cool. I like him a lot. He's useful. He's really fun. He's one of those champions I'd really like to have, but I don't necessarily need. Because like all in all, Sunspot doesn't do anything that the champions they already have couldn't or wouldn't do just as good or better. Whoopsie, this is bad. So I need to pull my act together here. Not being fast enough. Oh yeah, I messed this fight up quite bad. Oh well. Next time will be better. I wasn't kind of thinking too much. Okay, let's put in Dark Horse. Okay, I have the big damage mode. That should be helpful. Whoa. And again, I'm just being really sloppy. Aha, my regen. Let's go. There you go, finish it. Over the past few days I pulled Marvel Movie, Doom and Clairvoyant, who's there on cap trying to get Cavalia. Explore Act 5. Right. I'd probably focus on Doom first. I think Doom. If you don't run Suicide, then Doom is the best option there. If you do, then probably Claire. Stay for Act 6 easy path. Lol. I rank 5 my 5-star Awakened Colossus or Unawakened Dr. Doom. Thank you. Act 6 easy path. Lol. Go with Colossus. If you need the LOL option, then Labyrinth option is definitely much more better for Colossus. Possible to dex Hulkbuster Special 2, yes, but it's extremely hard. I can't do it reliably. What's up, average player? How are you doing? Oh, look at that. I got a crystal thingy. But yeah, Hulkbuster, that's one of the things I'm kind of percolating myself. I have a rank 4 5-star Hulkbuster and I also have a 6-star Hulkbuster unduped. Quite possibly I might end up taking 6-star to rank 2. And rank 5 Archangel today, nice man, Archangel's a beast. And of course, stupid Ant-Man glancing. Well, okay then, might as well go for that level 3. Archangel doesn't really need the 6 tons too much though, I think. Honestly. But, I mean, like, he's an amazing champion, but I personally haven't used any 6 tons on Archangel. Whatever SIG level he is, it's fine with me. Just became uncollected. What I should do next? Become Cavalier. What's the best champ against 62 Sinister? I have made a specific video about that 62 Sinister, kind of explaining your options, because it's a really nasty piece of fight. Just help him in his sweet spot. Yeah, I mean, that is helpful for sure, man. Yes, Kabam Mike, we be live. Out of curiosity, do you prefer as an overall endgame champ Colossus or Dr. Doom? I think the two are very different champions. Both are extremely useful. I use both pretty much almost equally as much. Well, let's go Darkhawk. Yeah, we start in shield mode. That's the crappy mode to start in. Sucky mode. That Darkhawk synergy with Night Rusher is the reason why I have trust issues with Kabam. Ah, come on, man. If I had started in a decent mode, the fight would be over by now. Hate. I need rich stealth mode. Ah, Scarlet Witch, the wing. What's up, Sinister Strawberry? How are you doing? Yeah, of course. I get to my level 2 as the fight's over. Ah, that synergy, man. That synergy can help Darkhawk so much, but if you start in the shield mode, it's basically a waste of time. No, I don't think he really is going to be nerfed. Don't think so. I mean... yeah, I don't think so. Ah, thank you, Strawberry. How can Strawberry be sinister, though? Do you have like an evil agenda? Come on, we want to reverse that heal. Oh, he didn't even heal. Oh well. Alright, massacre time now. I'm gonna swap out the team in a bit. Well, I just want to get some good Darkhawk RNG. That's all I want right now. And we started in the null mode, which is perfect. I wish we had voted for OG Iron Man and said yes. I do. Mr. Fantastic Wars ranking up. It's a very kind of tricky question about Mr. Fantastic, because he certainly has his uses and he's good and he can do stuff, but he's also like a bit of a niche champ that requires kind of like special conditions and stuff like that. So I'd say for bigger counts, yeah, he's worth it. For smaller ones, probably not. Like, he's not kind of like Sunspot type of champion where you're gonna see huge numbers and it's gonna be amazing and you're gonna love your life because you have Mr. Fantastic. But just as you mentioned it, I'm actually about to release a video on Mr. Fantastic a bit later today. I kind of have already edited, but I need to voice over it. Evil agenda? Perhaps. Well, it's a secret. Well, it's a very bad secret if you add sinister in your name. New Strawberry that used to rob old ladies. You can never tell. Oh, fair enough. What's up, Dale? How are you doing? And what's up, Azri? What's up? Right, so we're gonna use Vision for this awaiting guy. Okay, so he has armor break on, so I can just go to town. Uh-oh. I can just go to town, but he went to town with me. Bad Nightcrawler. Oh well, we'll be okay. I wish Green Goblin was an option because I'm really just balling him. Yeah, Green Goblin is bad, man. Green Goblin is extremely disappointing and an annoying champion. What makes him annoying is his animations and his special attacks and stuff like that. And it's just, ugh, hate Green Goblin. It's 4 AM for you. Well, for me, it's not even 11 AM yet. Okay, let's see. See Darkhawk starting the fight in null mode. Putting in work. Uh-oh. Haha. And I messed it all up. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Here, sure. Any more great champions you hate to use? Yeah, there are a few. I mean, hate is a strong word. I have quite a bit of reservations towards a lot of champions in the game. Oh man, I messed up again. overdid it. Why am I playing so bad? Man, it's too early. I knew I should not. Do Act 6 yet today. I'm gonna do an Act 6 stream in a bit probably. But right now it just wasn't the right decision to do. What's up, Mark King? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm playing awful. It's okay, nobody's gonna sort us out. Well, not, man. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, we're gonna be good. We're good. No, we got this. Just watch the freaking timer. Well, with that. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna bother doing Uncollected 100% though. Why not, man? Uncollected is quite easy, man. Uncollected is certainly quite easy this month. Open 5-star and got Guillotine. What time for and do? Guillotine 2099? I'm still not the biggest fan, man. No, Nova is not a decent offensive champ. Nova is a noodle. Nova is not a great champion. Like, yeah. I'm just bringing him in, like, because I'm messing about the 3-stars and stuff. Yeah, no, do not invest resources in Nova. Offensively, he has, like, no use. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Mojo. Mojo is gonna sort out all my problems. And I want to bring in, like, we can bring in Gladiator Hulk as well, because I love that synergy. And then if, okay, we have this sorted, I'm just gonna randomly bring in these guys. And a little bit of Sunspot for the Dark Day. OG Guillotine, no, don't rank her up, man. OG Guillotine is not worth the investment. Not anymore. She's really cool, she feels really fun to play and all that, but her abilities are just severely outdated, man. She does nothing many different other champions would do better. No, should have unblockable and go indestructible and dash not keep saving Kabam. Kabam just messed up with Noah altogether, man. He's really underwhelming. Stealthy better than Stacky? Yes, in my personal opinion. Will probably be your first 100% uncollected. Well, good luck, man. I hope you finish it. This is just that the best rewards for me are the shards. The rank up resources are way outclassed by the Glory Store. Fair enough, yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's still a good habit to do it all the time. It's up to this Haran, hiding. And look at that, I need poison immunity, and poison immunity provides. Yeah, Nova's animations are really cool, like, don't get me wrong, like, visually he looks mint, he looks spectacular. But, when you... It's kind of like when you're buying a kit car Ferrari, like, you know, it might look like just like a wonderful Ferrari, but it's like Fiat Punto underneath it. There's just nothing under the hood really for Nova, and nothing happens really. The best I'd say to explain it. I think my mom needs to look at the buff to Uncollected, but they're gonna be coming out with the Cavalier difficulty, so that's who and what they're gonna buff. I don't think they're gonna change Uncollected at all whatsoever for a while. They already updated all other difficulty rewards except Uncollected. Like they buffed up Master, Heroic and all that stuff, but they did nothing with the Heroic rewards. Okay, stun a champion. Good. Dash backwards. Sorted. We have 4 prompts completed. Here comes the damage-ish thing. Whole block, sure. And 5th one. Boom. You can 5-star Sentinel and 4-star Ghost clear all of Area 3. Yeah, I believe so. Pretty much. I mean, if you have like Hood synergies and Wasp synergies, then pretty much, yeah. Why does not collecting how units? Because Kabam are cheapskates. Yeah, well, obviously we would love if they buffed and collected, but hey. Will Morningstar help you to 100% 6.2? Yeah, I mean, okay, no, let's be honest here. No, she's not gonna play a large role into like anything, pretty much, except champion chapter and champion fights. All in all, I do not think that Morningstar will do too well in 6.2. But when it comes to the champion, she's obviously a good option. Morningstar is a good champion, but her rank wind-up process is like one of the trickier and harder ones in the game. So you have to keep that in mind. I just often don't find it worthwhile, my unit-wise, to spend units healing up and reviving Morningstar or trying to... I don't know. What's the best way to put it? Morningstar isn't my type of champion, typically. I might end up ranking her at some point anyways, but she's not a champion I'd ever want to go to for an answer. She's a champion I will resort to if I must, but it's not gonna bring me like excitement and joy. You know what I mean? There's a difference. It's kind of like, you know, Void for me is a similar champion. I never want to play Void just because I think Void would be cool or fun or it would be the best way to do things. I play Void when I have to. Is the champion harder than Grandmaster? The champion is not harder than Grandmaster if you have right champion. So Grandmaster fight is all about you and your skill. Champion fight, yes, needs quite a bit of skill as well, but it's much more about your roster than just your skill. So Roman Khan, by the way, excited about Hulkbuster buff? Yeah, quite, man. Looks quite good. Okay, so hold block, hate this prompt. But hey. I'm happy with the Hulkbuster buff. I mean, he does have quite a lot of promise. He, in my opinion, is missing a couple of things, like a way to get additional armor ups would be cool. Also a way to... oh man, ultimately. A way to refresh those shocks. That would be quite interesting, but as he stands, he looks good, yeah. Six-star Mojo worth rank 3. Yeah, I think so, especially because Mojo is like one of the best AW bosses right now, and he's good offensively as well. Why do you see Shard Crystals only do 24-star shots? No idea. And yeah, this one side, the one quest, I mean, like, all in all, I like it, it's just there isn't much to do. I think for a month on lockdown, it's maybe not the best pick, but there's nothing inherently bad or wrong with it, so I don't mind too much. Knock down a champion, no problem. The one quest is so easy, I even think you could do your series 3 stars. Maybe that's what I'll do towards the end of the month if I get bored and I have nothing to stream. What's up, MGK? How are you doing? Slightly disappointed that Goblin didn't change Hulkbuster's special or heavy attack animations. I don't know, man. The animations was never the problem, Hulkbuster though. I think they're still quite alright. What's up, Christian? How are you doing, man? So yeah, I'm not like too fussed with the animation thing. I think the animations of Hulkbuster are just fine. I mean, it would be neat if they changed something, I guess, but for me, most important thing is that he's actually usable and decent and good champion. No, Storm, I'm sure she's gonna... I don't think she's gonna be too problematic overall, no. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, the glancing is annoying, but you can deal with that. I guess it kind of depends on which nodes and stuff like that, but no, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. As soon as you learn to avoid at level 1, that Storm becomes so much less scary. Get stuck in 6-1-2, any best champ to boss Ultron? Well, he has EMP modification, so the best champ is Quake. You can also do that fight with Ghost if you want to, but other than that, you just kind of need to pick a champion that's shock immune. I think Hulkbuster would be a great option for variant 2. Yeah, he would. Wish he didn't have the same basic hit style from 2015. They definitely could have sliced up. They could have, yes, but again, I personally don't find it kind of like overly important. It's kind of like super cool animations can't save shit champions from becoming good ones, and just average animations doesn't stop champions from being good champions. I mean, I understand everything where you're coming from and what you mean by what you say, and that it would be cooler, and I agree with it, but that's very kind of like low in my priority list over the rework. Do my 6-star Diablo where he can be useful. Arena. Try to beat 66 champion with my 5-star rank for Morningstar. No chance. I have no MD unlocked. Yeah, with no MD you have no chance, man. You need MD. There's just no getting around it. What's up, Teddy? How are you doing? Let's have a good counter for Torch and Doom. No to Doom. Torch. Think he's alright? Yeah, I think he will do fine against Torch, but probably not so much against Doom. Remember, there was one quest where Kabam gave Yellow Jack 90% chance to glance. Can't remember what quest it was. Maybe. Now that you mention it, I might remember something. Yeah, terrible animations are better. But that's the thing is, animations aren't terrible. Hulkbuster still feels like, you know, bulky and all that to play. And if he's actually gonna have abilities to back him up now. So. Yeah, new Hulkbuster will be a great Havoc counter, yes. Everything you need in there. An armor buff, you can heal off willpower meanwhile, and you have power drain and power. So yeah, you're not gonna have much trouble. Oh, whoopsie. Props on helping those people. Oh, thank you. The real props should be given to the people who let me help other people, I guess. So, it has been quite cool, obviously. I wish it kind of would carry on even more. Maybe not today, tomorrow I'm gonna post like another update with what I have been up to meanwhile. But yeah, it's all good. So good hype counter. Decent. He's gonna struggle from like. He's not gonna be like the best hype counter, but he's gonna be alright hype counter. Ooh, I lost so much health in this fight, man. I need to play well. Getting ready to do Abyss. I have Aegon Torch, Void Ghost, and Colossus on my team. What should I replace? Well, if you have Aegon Torch, you cover a lot. What you do not have is a Mystic Champion that has decent nullifying abilities. So that is who I would replace. You do not need Ghost for anything whatsoever, I think. Boy, Colossus without synergy isn't going to be the greatest answer either, but you definitely do need a Mystic Champion that can nullify like Unstoppables and deal with some other champs, so yeah, that's what I do. Did you make a Alex video about the Bagdars? I don't watch Alex videos, man. I don't know what to make. If he made some Moni video again, then that's cool. I genuinely don't watch it. I saw somebody posted it in like one of the line rooms and stuff like that, but I still have no intention of watching it. Okay, let's go then. Need more heals. Use a special attack. Yes, use a special attack. Perfect, good boy. Need more heal. %25%, that's all we need. Oh, music's a bit overwhelming. Maybe I messed up with the audio settings. I'll try and sort that out in a second. My bad, I apologize. I'll turn down the music a bit on the SoundCloud. Should be better now, hopefully. Why does Storm X gets up fast and knocked down? Because Kabam said so. That's all I can say. There is no text in her abilities permitting her to do so, so it's an animation kind of thing, an issue, and that is what Kabam has decided to do. What do you think about new Hulkbuster? Have him as 5-star? Should I rank him up? Yes, probably. He's quite good, man. Looks like quite good anyways. Well, ideally, obviously, I want to play with him a bit first and all that, but he looks cool. Talking about Havoc Count, I just found out that an Awakened Doc Ock is a great... Yes, Doc Ock is great for that ability. I know that, Sinister. And I believe Legacy used Doc Ock in like Abyss as well for Havoc. You have Symbiote Supreme, should you put him in? Yes, you should. Preparing for 6.2 completion, which one you recommend for rank 5? She-Hulk or Sim Supreme? I am personally a She-Hulk kind of guy, but I believe for vast majority of the people it's gonna be easier with Sim Supreme when it comes to the champion fight. But overall I think She-Hulk's more useful. Oh, come on. I mean, it's kind of subjective. Sim Supreme is a great champion, and I don't want to diss on him too much. It's just that I have pretty much no personal experience with Sim Supreme, because I don't particularly enjoy the guy and his playstyle, and I don't really use him ever. And I don't really need to use him. But I can speak about champions that I do use, and I do like, which is She-Hulk. And She-Hulk's great for a lot of stuff there. Aha, deadish. What's up, KT and everyone? What's up, Abdul Khan? I'm seriously Vishnu. Should I recommend a 5-star name or a sunspot? I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan on either. Sunspot's gonna be much more fun. I want to say that Namor is gonna be so much more useful, but really I don't find Namor that useful. Who are top Mystic champs in order? Not using Suicide Mastery's best Mystic champ is Dr. Doom. Second best Mystic champ is Black Widow Clairvoyant. Third one would be Sim Supreme. Fourth, fifth, and sixth would be by Mojo Longshot and Magic in extremely narrow order. And just below them I would place Man-Thing. But yeah, Samaya. Yeah, the Hulkbuster buff looks quite cool. I'm not surprised, he basically has Legacy Seed on yourself, Dorky Dave. Yeah, well... he can ask if he wants, man. I'm generally not listening at this point, at least, anyways. How about Morningstar? I think Morningstar is... Oh, come on, man. Morningstar is a good champion, without a doubt. But Morningstar is not for everybody, because Morningstar has one of the most painful ramp-up processes in game. Therefore, I kind of class Morningstar in a bit of a different category, I guess, because I know that Morningstar is not a champion I'd personally ever enjoy playing. But Morningstar is a great champion. If somebody wants to place Morningstar spot number 3, spot number 4, 5, 6, whatever, yes, I can agree to that. Anything higher, no. But it's not for me. And obviously any list I provide is largely subjective to my personal experiences. If somebody would make an argument Morningstar should be like in top 5, I'd be like, yeah, you're probably right. It's just I wouldn't willingly put Morningstar there myself. Best counters, new Hulkbuster, Corvus, man. He's gonna be Corvus food throughout. Or any Cosmic Champion, really. But 6-star rank 3 Nick, yes. Nick shines in many different places, man. Nick is amazing. Absolutely love my Nick Fury. I have made quite a lot of videos about Nick Fury as well, and consistently use him in a lot of my streams. So, if you have been like following the channel and watching the live streams, then you should know exactly what Nick does. Where he's so great. But no, I use him a fair bit in AW. He does a lot of tricky fights in AW for me. I use him sometimes in AQ. He can do AQ, but I just find him a bit too valuable, so I use my rank 5 5-star in AQ. And he's good for a lot of stuff in AQ as well. One of my favorite kind of like cheese things with Nick Fury is tunnel vision nodes. Because as soon as you have that 5 tactical charges, at the very least, he can't miss, but he still gets a debuff, so he consistently heals throughout the fight. His damage out was insane. He did a lot of work in Act 6, like he's one of the best counters for Darkhawk boss. He's great for Do You Bleed Medusa, many different things. He was fantastic in Abyss as well. Yeah, Squirrel Girl is really fun. I don't value her high, as in like a very worthy champion for very tricky situations, but she's really fun. Only thing you hate about MS is her heavy. I hate the whole level 3 thing, man. It's just too much. Would it take Squirrel Girl up to rank 5? Maybe. For fun. Not because I would think she's amazing champion. I think she's really fun champion. I actually should do a rank up soon. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna end up ranking up Hulkbuster at some point as well. But I mean, I should probably do another rank up soon. Why? Don't know, because I'm bored. Bagdrak bugged nerfed magic. I still managed to use magic just about fine, that's why. I mean, like, there is that thing that changed absolute ages ago, that years ago you were able to backdraft even if you hit an opponent's block. Now you kind of need to make sure you connect. But if I'm being 100% honest, I think it's better for the game that you cannot reliably backdraft from block anymore. I mean, okay, maybe better for the game is a very harsh thing to say, and maybe it's not wrong, but it's one of those changes that I don't have overly passionate, strong opinion about. Because I think that this might be making game a bit more interesting in the long run. Because if you could reliably backdraft from the block at all times, every time, I think that would make game quite a bit more easier. So it's one of those things. When it comes to using magic, I personally don't have any problems still. I used magic a lot in my variant 1 stream, so on and so forth. Christian, thanks, man. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, no, I don't really have too much problem using magic. I haven't noticed anything like too crazy. There has been change to AI, 100%. There has been change to the way the backdrafts used to work 2 years ago and how they have been working for the last year or year and a half. I can agree to that, 100%. Also, the AI is throwing specials from a block. But these changes... What's the best way to put them? Yes, they are in favor of Kabam. Yes, they are making the game more difficult. But I do not necessarily hate them. Because at the same time, just like 12.0 made us better players overall, and made the game more interesting, this might possibly be one of the changes in game that is needed to make the game more tricky and more interesting. So I'm on a fence on this. Again, I don't want to like try and diminish anybody's opinions or anything like that, and obviously everybody is completely free to feel and say whatever they want. But for me personally, yes, I can fully acknowledge the fact that there is stuff that has been changed with AI, how easily they throw specials when we hit their blocks. But again, for that we can play around baiting out the special attacks, and I think that gives another dimension for the game and makes us play a bit better and makes us be a bit more rigid in our game routines. And same with the backdraft intercepts. Yes, they changed it. Yes, if they did, well, they should have announced it and all that. But as a change in itself, it makes so that you can backdraft, but it's harder to backdraft because you need to make sure you connect your intercept. Otherwise, you need to kind of like react to it and fight around it. So I don't necessarily hate those changes. I think that because of them, many people will play better. So, no, magic is far from useless. Magic is still a great champion. I still use magic a lot. I used magic in my 6.4 itemless streams when I was dealing with Gimme Node. She still does that great. Magic is one of the best, if not the best option for Mojo, final boss on flow nodes in AW. Magic can still do a lot of cool stuff, and she still works. Is she a bit harder to use? Yes. But I don't know. I haven't lost my love or value for Magic, man. Block backdraft still works with lights and it's quite a bit safer. Yeah, also. Well, yeah, I know with lights it does work. Oh, 4-star Science Awakening Gem, my only good options are Thing and Spider-Man. Should I wait for a better chance? Yes, probably. People have been telling me to why haven't changed serious poison damage to scale. That is an annoying thing. That is something that should change. Thank you very much, Flashman. And yeah, I know Ilek doesn't. I mean, I know that I'm not Ilek's favorite person, and he certainly isn't mine. All in all, like I don't really want trash talk him back or anything like that. I mean, I can wish him all success, but I just don't want to get involved in some childish arguments and stuff like that. If he doesn't like me, that's perfectly fine. That's about it I have to say on that, I guess. But hey, thanks, man. But yeah, flow is a very annoying thing to deal with right now, and magic is actually really good against that node. So obviously you can power lock stuff. So that's another thing where magic is making comeback. Okay, come here, you Elsa. There you go. Oh, come on, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Collecting some bullet points on the AI changing now. Mark silence is a post, but you taught us how to work around them. You taught us how to carry attack. Thanks, man. I mean, like, yeah, no, I agree. Like that there's something has been changing in the background with the AIs consistently, and the behaviors are different, and the aggression levels are different, and it's not like cool to do it. But when it actually comes down to the changes themselves, I'm not necessarily directly opposed to them. Yeah, I agree, Abdullah, man. So I'm getting backing. During Alliance Wars, ran Quake and fought to Claire, and she was power gaining crazy. Am I? Yes. No. It's her charge thing abilities, because there's probably some sort of immunity or fisticuffs or something involved. So yeah, it's not a good idea to Quake Claire too often on some nodes. Yeah, Nick Fury is still usable against Bleed Immune, because with that Fury that he gets when his life model decoy is destroyed, he hits like a tank, man. Okay, he's not gonna have like the craziest damage, but he can still do a lot of damage. Combined with the fact that he can go like unblockable, he's still really worthwhile. In fact, I just yesterday uploaded a video how Nick Fury is like one of the best options for 6-4-3 final Darkhawk boss. And Darkhawk is obviously Bleed Immune. So yeah, there you go. Nick Fury can still do many Bleed Immune fights extremely well. Bye bye, Tor. And Mojo is fun to play. Okay, we can stop using Mojo a bit, I guess. Nah, we still need we want to ramp him up. Okay, block a hit, shouldn't be a problem. Is Thor Ragnarok useless? Okay, so here goes. When Thor Ragnarok is synergized up fully, he can do some really decent stuff. The problem is he requires like a 5-man or 4-man synergy team to do that, and it's typically not worth the effort, and the champions that he synergizes with are not necessarily the best champions that you want to bring in. So the practical examples of it are practically useless, yes. But without his synergies, he's not too great by any means. As a character, usability wise, for instance, I'd prefer Phoenix over him, probably myself. So no, he's not useless. There are things that he can do. It's just that the things that he can do are often not worth doing. If that makes sense. So he's kind of useless, yeah. Like, I have never used him, I think, in serious kind of like problematic situation. Or if I have, then that's maybe a couple of times in like ever. So yeah, he's kind of useless, man. Do I like Ronin? Yeah, he's quite fun. He's not the greatest champ, but he's definitely quite fun. I mean, he's not an awful champ either. He's kind of like middle of the pack, you know? Maybe slightly at the top of the middle. There's some... He's like a jack of all trades, master of none. Shrugging of debuffs is cool, but it's one at a time and it's not necessarily the most practical way to do it. Placing a lot of bleeds is cool, but it's not necessarily the biggest bleeds. Getting cruelties and stuff like that, and passing fury is fine, but it's not necessarily insane damage like that. So Having perfect block under certain conditions, it's very nice, but it's not always there when you need it. Reducing opponent's ability accuracy by 40% obviously is neat, but 40% isn't something you can rely on. So you can see there is a trend. He has a lot of different things crammed in him, but it's relatively tricky to control, and then not necessarily the most potent abilities, considering how many different ones there are. And at the end of it, it's kind of like, yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. For instance, magic is kind of like a one-trick pony that still at the same time managed to be versatile thanks to her limbo and limbo mechanic. But magic does like one thing effectively, and that is power control. And that's all a champion needs to be a good champion. Right? Corvus effectively does one thing well, and that's do a lot of damage quick. And that's all he needs to be a good champion. Ronan doesn't have that one thing. Use a rank 3 Awaken 5-star Venom the Duck. If you like him, if you like playing him, why not? Champion fight, I think you need 3 points in MB, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the best one. Venom Duck and Aegon Morningstar. Best team for incursions. They're probably gonna be. I do not know. They're not the best quote unquote team, but they're gonna be some of the best champions. Because the thing with Venom the Duck, Aegon, and Morningstar is that all 3 of them require ramp up. So by the time you ramp up one of them, like let's say you start ramping up Morningstar, and you go through 2 rooms, then it's gonna be much harder to ramp up Venom the Duck. Because Venom the Duck is going to face off a lot harder opponents, and you're not going to have that easy fights to begin with. And then when you ramp up Venom the Duck fully, Aegon is a champion that ideally gets ramped up to 999 hit combo, and that's like 30 rooms in the future. So no, they're not the best team by any means. They are some of the best champions, but all 3 of those champions are kind of like egoistical champions that want you to use them almost every fight, unless they cannot do those fights. So having like Venom the Duck and then 2 niche champions that can cover problems that Venom the Duck cannot is the best idea. Or having Aegon and then having 2 different utility champions that can cover the fights that Aegon cannot. And then you use Aegon for almost all of the fights, except for the ones where you have to bring in, I don't know, Dr. Doom or Quake, for instance. Good morning, KT. Came to thank you for your campaign to help most needy with COVID-19 crisis. Keep up the good work, my friend. Thank you very much, Vinicius. My pleasure. What's up, Jules? How are you doing? And let's deal with this Taskmaster. Alright. I hold my block. Somebody about to get really wrecked. Boom. And that match. But yeah, I'm doing just fine, can't complain. How are all of you doing today? Enjoying a wonderful time on your lockdowns? Okay, so this is the Human Torch time. Are you excited about Hulkbuster? I'm cautiously optimistic. That's what I'll say on this matter. Think it could be quite cool. Hey, I said cautiously optimistic first. That's my thing. Don't you dare to take away my thing. Should not have done it, but hey, it worked. There we go. Who do you think will get out of the Black Widow movie? I think we're going to have Red Guardian and maybe like another version of Black Widow or her friend or something like that. Or we might get, wasn't there gonna be, there's gonna be the agent or something, I don't know. We'll see, but I think we're gonna get Red Guardian and another version of Black Widow. Or that Yolana or whatever it is. Iron Lady? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna swap around the teams a bit. Can still go on for a bit. I have 5 stars, one of them is a dupe. Hulkbuster, I've already taken him to rank 3. Should I invest more or wait? Wait. Still, wait. Vision to rework OG Black Widow, they won't do that. And unfortunately, yeah, seems that there are quite a lot of people and already throwing out, oh my god, insane god tier. Let me blow this wad on Hulkbuster. So like the hype in the line chat rooms and everywhere else is quite big. So I didn't necessarily dislike what I saw, but I still want to wait till I actually get to play with the character to draw my own conclusions. Black Widow will be in November. What do you think they'll do next month? They have to jiggle some things around. I'm sure there's gonna be some other random champions. Okay, we can bring in Ronin actually. Bring in Invisible Woman. We can bring in Elsa Bloodstone. We can bring in Dr. Octopus. And the Taskmaster. How about that? How about that? Riding on Sandman? That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so Deadpool meet Doc Ock. Whoopsie. There we go, that's better. Starkmaster and Nisha? Not really. The weather here is beautiful today. Hope people don't think the crash is over because the sun is shining. Yeah, I know. Here it's quite nice as well today, and we already had problems with like people going to parks and sunbathing and stuff. I'm missing around this virtual stock trading thing. It's quite fun. Just be careful how you use your money, man. That's all I'm gonna say. So long as it's about fun, but it's fine enough. But oh man, I messed up. Should not have blocked. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Dr. Doom. Nah, we might as well, yes. Thing is virtual money, so I'm not using any of my money. Good. Good, man. Good answer, lad. Okay, let's go Invisible Woman. This probably is not the best matchup, but hey. I actually kind of like playing Invisible Woman probably a bit better when she's unduped. Whoops. It's been a while, I need to practice more. What's up, Mr. Pranaz? How are you doing? Invisible Woman's pre-fight ability. If you don't activate it, you can stack the force field, which can be useful, but activating it gives you more damage. So it's kind of like one of those that is not necessarily great or wrong to activate it. It's more about what you want to do in the fight and how you want to play the fight. It just changes her abilities. Invisible Woman better than Sparky. No, probably, definitely not by herself. Definitely not by herself. Okay, let's bring in Ronan. As much as it pains me to say, this Starkey sucks. Just kidding, just kidding. Every time I say Starkey sucks, there are like 15 people leaving the stream. Oh, come on, man, no. He's being too careless. That's another problem with Ronin. You just want to do dash backs and dash ins and all that stuff. So you... Oh, I messed up, I should. Whatever. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There you go. She needs energies. No, in a sense that like she can perform perfectly fine by herself, but obviously if you have a full Fantastic Four team, that does help a lot. The champion that needs a full Fantastic Four synergy in team though, the most by far is definitely Mr. Fantastic himself. Haha, where's your unstoppable? Uh-oh. I see you still know how to dash back. Ah, should have checked, man. Whoopsie. Playing badly, playing badly. Okay, let's pick ourselves together. We have medium now. Fine. Medium's cool, medium's fine. Another medium. Had to get it in. Oh, come on. Well, finally we somehow managed to get to the end. Do you have bad champions you love to play? I don't think the champions that I like to play are bad. I have some alright champions like Carnage, for instance, or Man-Thing that I absolutely love playing, but they're not necessarily bad. They're just not amazing. Congrats, man, on your opening. It's fantastic. Whoops. Messed up. Bad decisions. Bad decisions are being made here right now. Bad decisions are being made here. Cheeky slapper clapper. And again I messed up. I should not have done that. That's another awful decision. I mean, it was all according to the plan. Do you think Manching should get some more love? Yes. Black Panther, Moon Knight, or Electra who to rank for fun? Neither of them are really fun though. I guess Black Panther and try and do a lot of bleed stacks, especially with the new Hulkbuster synergy. He could get some good chunk of bleeds up. So I guess that's a fun, decent option. Okay, so I have this loss to deal with. Now look at that. And somebody power locked. Whoopsie. Come on, get that power lock back up. Finally. Man, I'm messing up so badly. Okay. Shh. We'll speak none of this. Nice answer. Why, you're very welcome. Who do you think should get buffed next? No, Groot is by far in the most desperate need of a buff. Iron Man is something I would like to see to get buffed. Magneto. Okay. There we go. Lunchtime with KT. How nice, apparently you can take down Storm and collect this 2-star Ronin, you mean? Yeah, you can. I heard about it. Miles? Nah. Maybe. I don't know, Miles would be cool, I guess. Abomination as good as target as any. But yeah, there are so many champions I could work on. But who knows who they will end up working on. Groot, I think, though, needs it the most, man. Groot is by far the most useless thing created. I think we're gonna cut it up for today's stream, because I do have some videos to do. We also need to go to the store and do some other bunch of stuff. Just wanted to get the early morning bit started productive, so I could hang out with you for a bit. Yeah, I do have quite a bit to do today. So I will finish the stream right here. Huge thank you to every single one of you for hanging out with me today. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll probably be streaming again today doing Itemless Act 6. So we should have some fun later on in the afternoon. But for now, see you guys.